In the dim solitude of my new apartment, shadows stretch from unpacked boxes, casting the room into a canvas of memories and unspoken anxieties. A half-empty glass of wine teeters precariously, its reflection mirroring the fragile balance of my life. The sudden, piercing ring of the phone shatters the silence. Mark's distant voice echoes through the line. I need some space. I can't explain right now. Weeks dissolve into the aroma of coffee as I sit alone, steam curling from my cup in the bustling cafe. Sarah bursts into the scene, her energy a palpable force. You absolutely have to come to this wedding. Sarah's voice rings with excitement. I ask, whose wedding? Anyone I know? The wedding venue unfolds in a picturesque tableau, filled with an air of joyous anticipation. Yet, beneath the surface of celebration, an undercurrent of unease begins to stir within me. Each step taken towards the entrance feels heavier, fraught with the unknown and unspoken. The threshold looms a gateway to faces and futures yet to be revealed. The uncertainty of who awaits within casts a long shadow over the otherwise bright and festive scene. In a dreamlike haze, candles flicker, casting elongated shadows that sway across the venue's walls. Soft music fills the air, weaving a gentle melody. My footsteps echo softly as I walk down the aisle, each step resonating with the pounding of my heart. The closer I get, the more surreal everything becomes, as if I am weightlessly floating. Mark stands radiant at the altar, his joy a stark contrast to the silence that follows. He clasps hands with a woman, their union a painful tableau. The scene blurs, the realization hitting like a physical blow. This is his wedding. The world seems to slow as the weight of the moment crushes me. At the altar, a bride turns, revealing a mirror image. The double is adorned in my dress, styled with my hair, and beams with my smile. Guests applaud, their joy a stark contrast to my mounting shock. Mark stands, seemingly unaware, his gaze fixed on the impostor. An unsettling wave washes over me as the scene unfolds, alien and surreal. Amid the echoing laughter of wedding guests, the vibrant scene highlights my stark isolation. I attempt to navigate through the throng, yearning to reach Mark, but smiling faces obstruct my path. Polite smiles and empty congratulations are directed to the happy couple, their words sounding hollow amid the joyous atmosphere. Each gesture feels like another barrier, reinforcing the emotional distance between me and the celebration. The joyous atmosphere amplifies the sense of disconnection, as if I am watching a play from the outside. The vibrant painting of the reception blurs, highlighting my presence as a smudge on its otherwise perfect canvas. During the wedding kiss, the impostor bride's eyes dart past Mark, piercing through the crowd. Her gaze locks onto mine. An unnerving connection forms across the room. A wink, subtle yet chilling, confirms my worst fears. A wave of icy dread washes over me as the reality of her deception sinks in. The joyous wedding fades into a backdrop of chilling uncertainty. A shiver runs down my spine, a premonition of danger lurking beneath the surface. Inside the sterile bathroom, the hum of fluorescent lights amplifies the silence as I stare, lost, and my reflection. I reach for the cold faucet, seeking a momentary escape from the burning confusion. I splash cold water onto my face, the shock a temporary reprieve from the suffocating truth. The cold sensation does little to extinguish the burning confusion. The reality of the situation begins to sink in, heavy and suffocating. I gasp for air, the weight of realization pressing down, stealing the breath from my lungs. Attempting a subtle escape, I move through the bustling wedding venue, hoping not to draw attention. Sarah appears, blocking my path, her eyes wide with what seems to be concern. "What's wrong? Aren't you happy for them?" she asks, her voice laced with a delicate concern that feels too practiced. Her innocence is a carefully constructed facade, a performance designed to deceive. Far from the joyous wedding, I stand alone, the night alive with unspoken secrets and muted celebrations. Who can I even trust? My thumb lingers over the phone screen, the cold light revealing a face etched with uncertainty and doubt. In a moment of stark realization, I pause, the weight of the world pressing down with each unanswered question. Inside the quiet apartment, memories flicker across a phone screen, each smile now a painful echo of what was. The phone's glow casts a stark light on her weary face, revealing the toll of unspoken truths. Each image, once a treasure, now feels tainted, a stark reminder of lost innocence and broken trust. She is losing herself in the labyrinth of yesterday, where every corner holds a ghost of happiness. The apartment fades into a blur as she grapples with the unsettling realization that her world is shifting beneath her feet. The coffee shop buzzes with activity as I approach Sarah, the steam from her cup curling into the air. I stand across from Sarah, the weight of unspoken words hanging heavy in the air. Sarah says, "I don't know what you're talking about. You're imagining things." Her eyes dart nervously around the coffee shop, betraying her unease. She avoids my gaze, the coffee shop's murmur failing to mask her rising anxiety. Bathed in the eerie glow of the laptop screen, I hunch over, lost in a digital labyrinth. My fingers dance feverishly across the keyboard, each click echoing in the silent room as I frantically search for answers. Paranoia grips me as the words on the screen blur into a chilling realization. Every shadow seems to whisper secrets, and every corner holds a potential threat. I return to the abandoned wedding venue, the joyous atmosphere now replaced by an eerie silence. Moonlight casts long shadows across the empty dance floor, each shadow a silent witness to the unanswered questions. The air hangs heavy with the weight of forgotten celebrations and lingering mysteries. I run my hand along the table, feeling the ghostly traces of what once was. In the bride's room, a hidden file surfaces, bearing my name and stirring a tempest of dread. With trembling fingers, I unveil an elaborate deception meticulously crafted within the file. The air thickens as I confront the chilling revelation on the final page. Shock Saturday, sometimes the imposter isn't the intruder.